So students, now let us start our lecture. Last time we have seen about binomial distribution. There we were discussing about the binomial probability b of x and p equal to ncx q raised to n minus x p raised to x for x equal to 0, 1, 2, n. Okay. So now, based on this, we have seen in the last lecture some of the examples. Now, let us see more and more examples. So here, one example, just I will write down the term. The probability that an item produced by a machine will be defective is 1 by 10. If 12 such items are produced, find the probability that 1 exactly 2 will be defective 2 at least 2 will be defective 3 none will be defective So here you can see that this problem is very simple because all the data are given clearly in the solution. It is the case of binomial distribution because probability is given and the number of trials, that means 12 items, is finite number. So it is, first of all, you always start, it is a case of binomial distribution. Okay, you don't worry about the problem, because once if you will start to write down the problem, a solution, then you will get the ideas automatically. So here, given that the probability of an item produced by a machine will be defective is 1 by 10. That means the defective item, to get the defective item is the defective item, for that the probability is 1 by 10. That means it is the probability of success. Here, whatever defective is getting, that does not mean that it is a failure. It is a success. So Q equal to 1 minus 1 by 10 is 9 by 10. And the 12 such items are produced, that is small n equal to 12. Now, what do we want to find? We want to find here that in the first case, exactly 2 will be defective. Exactly. That means the probability for the item, for the two items to be defective is equal to probability of capital X equal to 2. So I always advise you to write down first in this form P, probability of X equal to 2. Then you put in the symbolic form. So here small x is 2, n is 12 and p is 1 by 10. So you can find out this by using this concept. NCX means 12C2 1 by 10 whole raised to 12 minus 2, that is 10, and Q is the probability 9 by 10, 9 by 10, and the P is 1 by 10, this is whole raised to 2. So now 12C2 is what? 12 into 11 divided by 2 factorial. 2 factorial, but 2 factorial is always equal to 2, so we will write this as 2 only. So it is 9 by 10 whole raised to 10 into 1 by 10 whole raised to 2, and 2 will be cancelled, so you will get 11 6 is 66. So 9 by 10 whole raised to 10, it takes time for our calculation, but however you can do it simply because it is 0.9 into 0.9 into 0.9, then it is 0.1 into 0.1, that is 0.01. So finally you will get the answer as 0.2301. So this is the answer for the first question. For the second question, at least 2 will be defective. At least 2. That means minimum 2 items should be defective. There can be more items be defective. Okay. So we want to find out actually here probability of x greater than or equal to 2. That means here we will have to find out the binomial probability for x equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12, because n is 12, but it takes a lengther process and too much time. So instead of this, we will make use the idea of 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 1. Okay, and this kind of situation already we discussed in the last lecture. So this is 1 minus b 0 and p, because it is starting from 0. Then b1, x less than or equal to 1 means 0 and 1. So 1 and p. So this is nothing but NC0 means 12C0, Q raised to 12, 12 minus 0 is 12, 1 by 10 whole raised to 0, plus B1P means 12C1, 9 by 12 whole raised to 11 into 1 by 10 whole raised to 1, this is. And you can use your calci to find out this value, and finally you will get the answer of this one as 0.3148. Okay, so it is very simple. And the third part is also very simple. It is asked in third part that none will be defective. None will be defective means small x equal to 0. That means we are finding small, this is for capital X equal to 0. That means B0 and P. And B0 and P is nothing but NCX 12C0, 9 by 10 whole raised to 12 into 1 by 10 whole raised to 0. It is 1. 12C0 is what? 12C0 is also 1. So this 9 by 10 is 0.9 whole raised to 12, and you can calculate this by using your calci, and this is very simple. Its answer will be 0.2823. Okay, so you can observe that the solution of this example is very simple by using binomial distribution. Let us proceed further. Let us see one more example. It is also very much important. By using from this example, you will be clear what is the application of binomial distribution as well. So I think you have noted this solution, and also I advise you to solve yourself after completion of this lecture, all the examples, because I am providing you sufficient time, because this is the lecture of 23 minutes, and after that you will get 37 minutes for your practice. So as during 1 hour you will be clear with all the ideas, and you will remove your queries, your difficulties. Okay. Next example. If 3 of 12 car drivers do not carry driving license, what is the probability that a traffic inspector who randomly checks 3 car drivers will catch one for not carrying driving license. Second, at least 2 for not carrying driving license. Okay, so here again the problem is very simple. It is the case of binomial distribution. So first you read the question carefully. Here it is given that if 3 of 12 car drivers do not carry driving license. So in binomial distribution, you know, we require small n and p probability. If p is known, then q can be determined very easily. So as usual, you write down that it is the case of binomial distribution. So therefore probability is not given, but we can find out the probability. That means the chances that it is given the chances. That means among 12 car drivers, 3 are not carrying driving license. So the probability will be 3 by 12. And therefore Q will be 1 minus 3 by 12. That means what? 9 by 12. Okay. And then small n. What is small n? Here after that it is given that the traffic inspector who randomly check 3 car drivers. That means now it is taking the observation of 3 car drivers. That means n is the number, 3 is the number of trials. It is taking the trial of 3 car drivers. So we have small n equal to 3. Then we want to find out the probability. So the first question is 1 for not carrying driving license. That means we want to find out the probability that one driver will not carry driving license. Okay, and that is, it is nothing but the required probability. Wherever you want to avoid the other matters to write, then it is better to write down required probability equal to probability of capital X equal to 1 driver, for it is 1 driver. That means B. Now we convert this in terms of B. That means B1 NP 3 comma P. Okay, and this is nothing but NC1. That means 3C1 and probability Q is 9 by 12 whole raised to 2 into 3 by 12 P raised to 1. Okay, so this is the case of finding the solution. Okay, now let us see the second part. Second part shows that at least 2. So here again the required probability equal to probability of at least 2 means probability X greater than or equal to 2. So here we have to add the binomial probability for small x equal to 2, then 3. But 3 is the last number. 3 is the last number. So we only two binomial probabilities we require to find out. So we don't use the case of 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 1. This also you can use. But it will also involve two different probabilities because it is starting from x equal to 0. So for x equal to 0 and x equal to 1. So same time it will take. So this is nothing but B2 NP plus B3 NP, and B2 NP means NC2 N is 3 3C2 Q raised to X means 3 minus 2 1, and 9 by 12 3 by 12 whole raised to 2 plus 3C3 9 by 12 whole raised to 0. 3 minus 3 is 0, and 3 by 12 whole raised to 3. So you can see here that 3C2 is 3. 3C2 is 3 because 3C2 is equivalent to 3C1. You must be knowing because NCR, I have already explained to you, NCR is nothing but N minus R. So you can find out this value, and the answers for this one, these two will be, the answer for this is 0.422 and the answer for this one is 0.156. Yeah, you can use your calci to find out such a solution very easily. Okay, are you clear? So this is the solution of the question. Now let us see one more example. Here I want to make this very much clear because every year always there is one or two questions, at least one question is being asked in the examination. So I hope that you must have been clear with this situation. Now next example, I will give you the hint, and in the remaining time you can practice yourself. So example, assuming that half the population which watch news channel on TV, so that the chance of individual being with a news channel is 1/2. Assuming that 200 surveyors each takes 10 individuals to set whether they are watching news channel. How many surveyors do we expect to report that 3 persons or less are watching news channels? So here you can see that the description of the statement of the problem is very lengthy, but the solution is not such a lengthy process. Here it is given that assuming that half population which watch news channel on TV, so that the chance of individual being watch a news channel is 1/2. That means it is given directly that half population is, that means the probability of watching is 1/2. It is already given. So Q equal to 1/2 again. Then assuming that 200 surveyors. So 200 surveyors are surveying about the watching of a news channel, and 200 surveyors each are taking 10 individuals. This is the sample size. That means small n equal to 10. So 10 individuals, they are taking a survey of 10 individuals. So small n equal to 10, and here 200 surveyors are involved. 200 surveyors involved. That means n equal to 200. Capital N equal to. So now what is given? They are watching news channel. How many surveyors do we? So we want to find out the number of surveyors. That means by whom they have reported that 3 persons or less are watching news channel. That means actually we want to find out first here binomial probability. That means binomial probability, that means capital X less than or equal to 3. 3 or less are watching. So after finding the binomial probability, we want to find out the number of surveyors, and this we can do by using the concept as we discussed in last time, by using the that means by using the concept of binomial frequency. So this can be done 1 minus that means this is nothing but b 0 np plus b 1 np plus b 2 np plus b 3 sorry, not 1 minus is not required, because we are using directly less than or equal to. If it is greater than or equal to, then we may use 1 minus. Okay, so this can be done, this can be obtained as per our last processes, and after that therefore the number of surveyors is equal to capital N into probability of capital X less than or equal to 3. That means you multiply 200 by this probability and you will get the answer, and this you will get as 34.4. That means approximately 34 surveyors, because in round figure we are always taking, because a person can be taken in a round figure. Okay, so these are the examples which we have seen in this lecture. You must get practice yourself during the remaining time, and more examples we will see in the next lecture. Okay.